All right. Lydia needs to leave shortly, but before she does, I want her view of the first partner of California at a rally for Prop 50, critiquing the President of the United States. Number 15, please.
And I will tell you right now, I will not raise my children to think Donald Trump is an acceptable American leader. Nor that he is what the leader of our great country should behave like. Yes. I won't raise them to think his terror enables his power and that his greed equals success. He is the exact opposite of what real strength looks like. So in our house, Gavin and I will continue to teach our kids what strength really looks like. If you see someone sitting alone at a table, you invite them to your table. If you see someone being bullied, you speak up and ask an adult for help. And you always, always tell the truth. Maybe if Donald Trump's parents had taught him any of these lessons, we wouldn't be in this mess. On the contrary, Trump is enriching his immediate family and cronies. He is stripping away our rights and our democracy. When he knows he's going to lose, he cheats. When the game isn't rigged for him, he rigs it himself. Sometimes no is a full sentence. Trust me.
That's right.
But Donald Trump's never accepted no for an answer. He's a con artist, a predator, a malignant narcissist in chief, and the worst president in our nation's history.
Lydia, I'll take your review. What do you think of that? It just is like political performance.
She has the look. They look like a good couple. It's obviously incredibly ironic that she's lambasting Donald Trump when lately her husband has been trying to emulate his very approach that she's now saying she hates. A little interesting. And again, many of the things, the accusations she's leveling against Donald Trump could be leveled against her husband as well. But look, she's clearly very articulate and good looking. And I think the more that Gavin deploys her, and the less he deploys himself, I think he'll do well. So he certainly has an asset in his wife.
All right. Before the guys weigh in on this, before you have to go, tell everybody about our election night coverage tomorrow, please.
Yes. Starting at 8 p.m., we are going to be live at the New York Post studios covering, obviously, the mayoral elections. We'll have some sort of chatter as the polls are closing, which close at 9. But then we're also going to be paying close attention to the other races, obviously gubernatorial races in New Jersey, Virginia. We'll see what happens with Jay Jones. We'll see what happens in Minneapolis. There's a lot of really interesting elections this year for an off year. So we'll have all of the analysis then.
Beautiful. So again, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, New York Post, two-way teaming up for election coverage like no other. Join us. We'll be aggregating the coverage from all over the place as we do on election nights, and of course, involving you in the conversation. So please go to twoway.tv to sign up to join Ricky and Lydia and me and our colleagues. Lydia, I'll see you tomorrow night. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, Steve, what do you think of the first partner of California?
I think we should, on both sides, we should have less name calling. The only part of it, of what she said I agree with at the beginning was that he does not do model behavior that you would want your children to follow.
Right.
I've never liked the name calling the president does. I don't like the language he uses. I don't like the memes that are dirty he posts, and that's not something that children should follow. I don't think I think she was a little over the top there in her language. And if we could, I'm old fashioned. If we could if you watched Barack Obama this weekend, which I did, speak in New Jersey and Virginia, he didn't do name calling. He was funny. He was progressive. He gave great speeches, and that's the kind of thing we should have, not calling people names.
Matt Gorman, even if I thought you were a malignant narcissist, and I don't, I wouldn't call you that. What did you think? Would that strike fear in the hearts of Gavin Newsom's rivals that it's 2 for the price of 1?
As opposed to the benign narcissist.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, look, Gavin is going to have to deal with a lot of stuff on the debate stage. I mean, look, his vulnerabilities are well known. And look, I mean, what I thought was notable yesterday was he was on Meet the Press defending Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now, while the loyalty is a nice trait in theory, like he's gonna have someone, at least one or probably multiple candidates go after him on debate stage or on the campaign trail for him defending Joe Biden. So look, it's nice having Jennifer Newsom out there. She in a former life was an actress, so and I mean that as a political compliment. It means you can deliver a message, you know how to land a line. That's an asset, not necessarily a knock. But Gavin's gonna have to fight this himself, and he doesn't have a good answer on why he wants to be president, what the deal with Joe Biden was. Jamar, I'll quote him yesterday. He put it well. He wants to talk about today, meaning the California Prop 50, not yesterday, and he doesn't want to talk about tomorrow either.
Right. Cozy Earth, our longtime sponsor, a little present for everybody. A Black Friday early sale. Right now, you can use my promo code MARK at cozyearth.com for 40% off. These sales won't last, so start your holiday shopping today. 40% off. It's not 50%, but it's a lot off. Bamboo sheets, bubble cuddle blanket, 40% off. The great pants I've always told you you need to buy. I'm wearing them currently. 40% off. Everything right now, you can use my code two-way on top of their site-wide sale, giving you up to 40% off in savings. Right now, wrap the ones you love in luxury with Cozy Earth. Go to cozyearth.com, use the promo code MARK, and get 40% off. 40% off. There's a sale on the site, but if you use the promo code, it jumps up to 40% off. Go to cozyearth.com. Promo code MARK, 40% off. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and two-way tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.